I've got both X and Gab up on the computer, and I was going to read chat on the phone.
Cool. Hey, it looks like we're actually doing something.
Does it? Let's see. Refresh my description. Hmm. Are we? Are we? Hmm.
Well, OBS says we are. YouTube says we are. So I think it's a good evening, folks.
Got it. Wow, I was still trying to get this up on the chat up. I don't want to see this. Why don't it go away? Yes, everybody wants to talk about Hurricane Milton. Boy, did you see the top come off of that stadium?
Oh yeah, that was brutal. But my brother was telling me in a couple of years they had slated in a couple of years to build a new one.
Yeah. Well,
So
Bill,
maybe now they can collect the insurance money and they don't have to pay all the demolition costs.
but they've had Bill Gates had his eyes on Tampa for a few years and wants to turn it into a 15-minute city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's my subscriptions? Why? Why did I?
Why?
One of these days, I might get this shit figured out.
Nah, you'll forget
Maybe.
it again.
Okay, I want a stupid size chat. How do I do that?
Well, while you're doing that, I just want to throw my prayers, my thoughts, my best wishes to Paris. I don't. I haven't texted him yet to see what kind of damage he sustained, but I know he was down there. Batman's down there.
Yeah, they said
Not to
Batman.
mention the rest of the citizens, but
Yeah, well, they said Batman had hot footed it up to his brother-in-law's house. They, so they were out of it. And
yeah, but
like
it
I
sucked
said,
to have
I hadn't heard from Paris, but right before it hit, I told him, just
But
give
it
us.
sucks to have to run away, leave your house to a storm. Couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, we had those two big storms last winter, but I came back, my house was still here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Tammy was saying, well, just hit her. There's a lot of trailers down there in Florida. There used to be. I don't know if it's as much as that, but shit, it's the center part of the state. It's all swamp, marsh, whatever.
Yeah, flooding serious business down there because there's nowhere for the water to go.
Oh, it'll make its way. It always has. Look at all them ones that were washed away up there in North Carolina. Come on, where'd it go? No, so see, they're sitting there splitting hairs over whether or not the weather could be manipulated.
Yeah. Well, China can manipulate the weather. India can manipulate the weather. Every other major power can play with the weather. You don't think we can?
What was the last one? Dubai?
Yeah. You don't think we're not playing with that? Really?
Hell, they used to rain dance, dude. So yeah, anything's possible.
I was born at night, but not last night, dude.
Oh, come on, man. And of course, FEMA ain't doing itself any bit of good. Trying to open their mouths after the fact. Just because you don't see them in a shirt, a FEMA shirt down here, doesn't mean we're not working. Excuse me? No, my experience has been that with FEMA, they're in the way until they hand you your check.
They wanna just talk and have meetings and have a there's a committee for this and a section over there for that
Yes,
and
because it's so traumatic to the ones that are already downtrodden and beaten down, and society hates me.
Jesus. Yeah, it was you that played that. Yeah.
Yep.
Uh, and you got crazy ass professors saying they need to take all the Trump's male supporters and line them up against the wall and shoot them.
Hey, he can try.
Well, just saying it. Got his ass kicked out of a job.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm not noble. Forget every one of these little war movies you've seen out of your head where they just stand there and they take the. I'm going kicking and screaming. Somebody's losing an eye. you know.
Oh, might be singing a little bit higher.
Yep.
Uh, Man, just the thought of them swiping that stuff from the people bringing it to help.
Yep.
Boy, there was one bit of good. Those 50,000 linemen down there in Florida had about 600,000 people up and running this morning.
That's
When I got up,
awesome.
man, some of them men, only men that's got real work to do, you know?
I know we sent down quite a few crews, and I know our crews are awesome. You can say what you want about the power company, but damn it,
Those are
the line crews are awesome.
the linemen are the backbone of that company because we've seen a lot of crews down there too.
Yeah,
Well, those,
you guys are them high tension, real big time linemen.
eh, yeah, in some places, but most of it's like, well, basically turned into neighborhoods and shit,
Yeah,
housing areas.
yeah, but it used to be them just long stretches of the high tension power lines. Yeah,
Yeah, that's out the way, mainly over farmland. But I haven't seen none of those helicopter guys come out and work on them.
I was
Kinds of like that.
watching. I'm assuming they were power lines because they look like the regular power pole, the big high tension power poles. But this
Yeah,
guy got on. There was two lines on the top and one line on the bottom, and he had plastic barrels. I don't know. They look like bushings that he clamped on the lines. He had one he stood on, and he
yeah,
slid down the grade, taking the ice off the lines.
Oh, gross.
yeah.
No,
Heck, somebody's got to do it.
no.
There's just certain toxic masculinity that has to be.
Not me.
Yeah,
No, I'm good at that. My dad used to inspect the cable cars that would go up the mountains for the ski resorts, riding on top of them.
yeah.
I never got to go to take a Sunday day work day. But yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no, I'm good with that. I'm scared to death of heights.
Shit, they
Unless
got
you
a.
tie a rope to my ass, then I'll jump off anything.
I'll remember that when needed.
Yeah, tie a rope to my. I loved rappelling. Oh my
Yep.
God! Except for when we learned in basic training, I fell on my face a couple times. But once I got the hang of it, man, I loved it.
What? You didn't get a couple of baseballs in your face when you was first trying to learn how to play?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, no, I loved rappelling, and I didn't care if I'm any height. Like I said, I'm scared to death of heights. But I put that rope on my ass, get that harness around my way. Oh,
Oh, down the road, and I believe it's near Purcell. They've got this. Well, what we've got for mountains here in Oklahoma. but they've got a long run you can rappel down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like half a mile almost, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Just not these days. Maybe when I was younger.
Yeah, when I was younger. Yeah.
Yeah, but I played on rope swings.
Yep. We had rope swings, tire swings.
Hmm.
I never had that. We never had
Oh man, guess I was reading. They said that what is he, Afghan that they arrested in Oklahoma City?
Yeah.
Oh, apparently he had worked for the CIA.
Huh.
Imagine that.
If I suppose there was a time I would have been surprised at that. I would have at least had a reaction like, "Oh, no way," and meant it.
They don't
Now
want
it's
you saying that anymore, Jim.
yeah. Now it's oh well. Yeah, it's par with the course, I guess. But why are we blindly following these people?
uh, what the hell is that? Is that a roll off container?
Almost looks it.
Um, oh, that's what I thought it looked like the other way, too.
Or a boat.
Yeah. But this was, I think, one of the areas that got hit by the tornado. One
Yeah,
of
I
the, tor-
saw a video from the tornado. Somebody had a yacht on top of their house.
damn.
Yeah, I'm not talking no little 28-foot Grady White. I'm talking a big ass boat. Somebody's
Oh,
gonna
man.
notice that one missing.
Somebody cheesed together a little video and it made it look like there was fish falling from the sky.
Oh, cool.
But
Some,
that does happen.
yeah, but some libtard's gonna believe that and run with it, and you know it,
Mom, we're
I know
saving
it.
money going fishing this week.
Yeah, it's awful. But I still refuse to concede to climate change.
Yeah, and they've pretty much been doing that crap since what was it? They started with Earth Day,
Yep.
and that was started by an old boy that killed his fiancee and put her in a chipper and made her mulch.
So he was doing his part for the environment.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
I can remember Earth Day because that's when Alabama debuted with "Pass It On Down."
Okay, back to the weather. I found one.
Sizes the particles, pushes them out into space.
That's from the History Channel.
Several VLF wave transmitters located all over the grid. The United States owns and operates three of them. One in Tacoma, Alaska. Another
I
in
gotta hand it
Fairbanks.
to you, JT. You made that up real quick, didn't you?
Huh?
You made that up real quick, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I have connections everywhere, dude. Snap my finger.
Conspiracy nut.
Hey, I'm saving a lot on tinfoil this year.
Oh, I mean, just admit you play with the weather, dude.
Yeah. Hell, they made a movie about it, didn't they?
Yeah, several.
Musical.
Oh yeah, Rayman.
Raymond, yeah. Green Acres even had a
Green Acres did it. Yeah.
yeah, it was the sunflower. If you're going through a drought, you give it water and it'll make it rain.
Hmm.
Oh, where is that other? That fucking Mayorkas, son of a bitch. There's only one person I want to strangle. Well, let's say theoretically strangle, hypothetically, in another dimension.
He is one that needs to be tried for treason.
Yep. Yeah, I set him right in the chair next to Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Yes.
To think that they would actually do that. Let's force a whole bunch of people to the northern hemisphere and then we'll attack them with the weather.
Yeah.
You know, that's about as much sense as them guys out there playing with dinosaur DNA trying to come up with a raptor.
Because that couldn't go bad.
No, they hadn't had movies about it or nothing.
Yeah.
I still want to see a nice little remake of The Day the Earth Stood Still with, you know, without Will Smith or whoever it was.
Daily Earth Sister was Keanu Reeves. That was the remake.
It was like War of the Worlds. Get
War of the
rid of
Worlds they remade with
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, Top Gun guy, yeah.
Yeah. So now they had their chance. Let the real adults play with these things.
And none of them were really worth a damn.
You're hiding your mouth.
What's that?
You were hiding your mouth.
Okay.
Don't talk to the desk.
I talked to my desk. I'm sorry. JT doesn't like you anymore, desk. You're out.
That's it. It's the last day I can say it.
Grab your lunch pail, hit the trail. So yeah, they were pretty adamant about don't spread misinformation about us controlling the weather.
Well, that one there too shows, you know, the first one to start yelling misinformation and crap's usually the one putting it out.
He who smelt it dealt it.
Exactly.
Something's bugging you. It's because it's a what was it? It was that Bill Cosby skit where the shop teacher, I don't know who did it, but their parents are the worst. And yeah, I didn't do it, but don't talk about my parents. Oh, I can't remember the skit now, but it was funny. It was on the Why Is There Air album. Back when you had to listen to it on a record player. Why is there air? So you can blow up volleyballs.
Yeah. I know you hadn't seen this today. You'd have said something.
What didn't I see?
Love you, all I do. Need you, no matter what I do. Love you, all I do. Need you, no matter what I
No.
Yes. Gretchen Whitmer having a Dorito Eucharist. No, I'm sorry. It's time for the kids to go back to the little table.
Oh man, I'm gonna have a kid-free party. I mean,
And of course, you knew about Star Wars unveiling the first look of its trans woman stormtrooper
oh
called
come on! I didn't hear that
Sister.
either. You are fucking with me now.
It's nice they put her in the color in the
No,
color.
that can't be. No, I'm not a Star Wars fan, but no.
You know, they've done everything. Just stop. They don't get it. Nobody pays attention to your crap. Let's see what happened to Target.
Yeah, but you only got this little bitty piece of the population that cares about it. They're not paying your bills.
No,
I am. I mean, people like me that go to the movies, people like me that watch it.
yeah,
I'm so sick. There's not one show that doesn't emphasize the gay couple or the tranny or yeah. It's
dude, that's why I'm at such a dilemma, man. Fucking Homer Simpson and Al Bundy. They were the start of the complete downfall to show you how to be subservient, be a cuck.
yep. Although Al Bundy had some zingers though.
Yeah, he did. You know, there's funny on TV and then funny in real life. They don't quite turn out the same.
Yeah. But that's the problem. Everybody expects that TV. I'm going to be what I want to be and I'm going to succeed. Yay. Throw my hat up in the air in Times Square. You know, no, it's not going to end like that for you.
Yeah, because they don't make nothing go around. Hell, it's like Harris is out there paying porn stars to, or porn influencers to push the campaign, you know,
Yep.
paying thousands and thousands. Hell, what's next? OnlyFans?
I'll bet you if they thought you'd get views. Who was she with there pretending to drink beer?
Man, yeah, that's right up there with fucking Dukakis in a tank.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, there's some things you can lie about and maybe, you know, people blow it off, but no,
No.
that man did. Well, you're a tank, man. How would you have dealt with the situation?
I wouldn't let him in. Not for a photo op. Man, you gotta be badass to get in one of them.
See, they just chipped away a little at a time, little at a time. Started with them women burning their bras.
Yeah. I had no problem with them going bouncy bouncy. You didn't
Yeah,
have to make such a big deal of it. Just do it and people have accepted it.
hey, it was the communist plan. They had to. They can do it in little coalitions. Let's divide the people up into special groups and pigeonhole them to this and that, and keep them divided so they don't have anything in common to fight against us.
But the problem
But-
is they burned their bras and yelled at me when I looked at them.
Yep. Well, that that came in the microwave. Damn it!
Yep.
And then that's when divorces exploded.
They let women wear pants.
But yeah, it was it. Khrushchev that told him he would have your grandchildren beating the shoe on the podium.
Yep. They succeeded. Japan and China has this stupid little minds with that cartoon shit.
Yep. But it keeps them quiet and out of my hair while I have my busy
Yeah.
day doing the work.
They're being indoctrinated.
Oh my God, man. That's one. I'm glad it hadn't hit, but it'll come back up. Kamala will say, "We're doing the work."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you've got to do something to be working.
Exactly.
You don't stand around and talk about, "We're doing the work."
Work produces results. If there's no results produced, there is no work.
This 7 hours ago. This is the Pauling market. Right, polls. 54% chance he wins.
Jeez. Look at me. I'm still blue. I don't want to be a blue state.
Put your microphone down on your desk if you're going to be doing that.
Okay. I forget what I'm
Yeah.
doing. My mind is just.
I told you being around Dylan that much was going to have a strange
Yep, it
effect
did.
on me.
Damn it, Dylan.
Damn it, Dylan.
I like that graphic Chuck had.
Yes. Hell, I'm just barely getting to the point where I can keep stuff up and running and it won't be all fucky. So bad.
Yep. I'm just proud of myself. I figured this part out.
And you thought I wasted my time going to school and learning about pooters.
Hey,
I didn't waste my time. I didn't go.
I didn't go. Oh,
That back then is a hell of a lot more important than a women's study group or transgender study course.
yeah.
No.
I think the only wasted course I took was like aquatic biology, because I had no desire to go into the biology field, But I took
Yeah.
it. It was cool. We got to go out on the boat,
Yeah. Oh, you got to cut up frogs and fish and shit, didn't you?
No, that was basic science. We had to cut up frogs and shit. But aquatic biology was study of the ocean and migrations and pollutions But yeah, our teacher was actually a fishing captain. He had his own boat in Portland Harbor. So we'd get, once a month or so, we'd go out on the boat and take samples, and we had, a seal with a tracker on it that we had access to. And it was kind of cool. It was a nice course, but like I said, I think I was the only wasted course I took because I didn't plan on going anywhere with it. I just took it because it was a cool course.
Yeah, that's high school though. Huh?
Yeah. I started going to college for wastewater wastewater disposal, but that fell through.
Yeah. Hell, that'd be running you out of a job anyways. But now,
Yep.
how else are they going to allow hackers to take control of shit? Can't have people working on it.
Yeah. Oh, what else have they done to us yet?
Barrel found in French Broad River in Asheville, North Carolina, was marked and said radioactive material.
Huh.
Nothing to go wrong with that. Nothing to see here. Move along.
Hopefully, it's just one of them Joe Dirt situations where it's a crapper tank somebody stuck a sticker on, you know?
It's spray paint. Yeah, keep me here listening for what kind of helicopters they decide to fly by if they're going down the highway trying to chase a speeder, helicopter, or well, we had the screwy news, but they only stick around after a tornado. But it's Chinooks I'm listening for. No, they go to moving. Something's up.
Yeah. That's quite a Healy bird. All right, Bubbles would
Yeah.
say a helicocksucker.
Helicopter?
Helicocksucker.
Yeah, those. Remember Mannix? He outrun one. Tried to squish him with it in the desert.
Oh, yeah. And they always had to drug Mr. T to get him in one.
Yeah. Oh, please. Winter in October, snow record on New Hampshire's Mount Washington. Uh,
Coming.
It's not. When I was a kid, that was not unheard of.
No.
Yeah.
Washington.
Although it was 38 degrees when I got up this morning.
yeah, I think we're getting a shift. You know, it doesn't matter what they do, they manipulate that weather and shit like that.
Yeah. But I
The
read
Earth-
something about a polar vortex too coming down.
Yeah, I think we're still a few years away from that one, so that'll be cool.
Well, I'm not talking about ice age vortex. I'm just talking about unusual cold weather coming down from the polar region.
Yeah. Well, depends on what the sun wants to do to get that one.
But yeah.
But the Earth is still going to go ahead and do what it's done for years before we were here and years
Well, that's
after.
it. We're the only ones that care because, like you said, the Earth's gonna go.
Hmm.
It could be a barren wasteland. I'm sure
Yeah.
Mars don't care.
And another thought I had: what if they were trying to get all the people up in the northern hemisphere so we could have a pole shift?
That could
They've
be.
been talking about a polar shift that we're within the 25,000 year cycle.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be nice. 1,000-mile-an-hour winds and pushing a lot of water.
But how's that gonna work? It doesn't happen all at once. So it's gonna be a long, drawn out process.
Well, they've been following a shift in it for 20 years or better.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's not just gonna go bloop bloop bad time.
They don't know. Nobody
Yeah.
knows. We wasn't around. We have no
Well,
record.
That's true. Yeah, nobody knows.
Well, hey, I know. That's what got Atlantis.
It could be.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just did themselves in.
I'll have to find that story. 3 people from the Washington Post spill the beans about why Taylor Lorenz really left.
Really?
I need to know. Were they mean to her again? Hmm. This might be of some interest.
What'd you do now?
That's not that important.
Oh,
SCOTUS rejects a case involving New Mexico official banned after January 6th.
had me all
I
excited.
thought there was, don't tell me there's going to be something interesting and there's not. Says he was disqualified from holding office after his involvement in the January 6th, 2021 riot at the U.S. Capitol building.
The riot.
Well, I always wondered because there's really very few people that they've put insurgency on.
I don't know. I want to. I want to see the. I want to see the evidence myself. I want to hear it
Yeah.
argued responsibly. Now, did I hear right? The appellate court pretty much said, "Fuck you, go away" for Trump, in favor
I
of Trump.
I haven't seen any follow up.
Well, the guy I watch, he's pretty reliable. Said at the end of the argument, their closing argument ended them begging not to be sanctioned.
Uh,
So apparently, it went pretty bad for them.
well, it should go bad for them. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You sat there and tried to contrive in your little office and in your head that you're going to go after one particular person, and it doesn't matter whether he broke the law or not.
Well, that's what the judge kept doing. Kept saying, "Can you show me one other case that this has happened? If
Yeah,
one other
or who-
person has been prosecuted for this."
Yeah, or who's been damaged by this?
Yeah, they had the bank come in. We were going to get. We know we didn't care what he said his property was worth. We were going to give him a loan. We've done it 21 other times and made money off the motherfucker. You know?
Yeah, so we'd gladly be doing business with him again.
Exactly. We made money off him. We were going to give him the loan. We were happy with it.
So the Chutkin and Jack Smith case is going to unseal evidence. This is going to be their October surprise. This is going to do it.
We got photos of Trump wearing a tutu being slapped by wet celery by a Russian hooker.
Now, come on now. You know those phone calls he made with old Vlad and
What
that
do
after
you
he
wear?
left office. Yeah. And he gave him COVID-19 tests.
Ring, ring, Vlad. What are you wearing? I'm gonna come over there with a weed eater and a live chicken and some peach preserves.
Oh, but they're going to wait 7 days before they release the evidence. But y'all get worked up. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, it's always you gotta wait. No, this is stuff we have the right to know.
Yes, it is. Last time I checked, wasn't you out the military? Now hurry up and wait.
Yep. But no, all this shit is stuff we have a right to know. I'm done with redacted and classified and restricted and
Yeah, there needs to be some accountability for this shit. I'm sorry. We still, there is not one person that's up there on Capitol Hill ever talked about seriously getting rid of some of the 70,000 pages in the tax code.
yep.
All they want to do is add to it. Well, RFK Jr.'s mother died.
Oh,
She had a stroke last week.
that's too bad.
Yeah, she's 98. Had a long life. I hadn't looked it up, but I know she had a lot of kids. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Somewhere up in your state, I don't know if it was close or not, there was a tranny high school kid or middle school kid getting off the bus and jumped a girl.
I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. Sounds like something maybe up around Lewiston, Auburn, maybe Bangor. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. It sickens me to say it, you know.
Yeah. Mount Desert Island High School,
Mount Desert
Bar
Island, yeah. Well, I think,
Bar Harbor.
yep. About 2.5 hours away, 3 hours away.
Damn Yankees.
Damn it.
But hey, I can't say much. Look what just happened in Oklahoma City.
Well, that's true, but it's everywhere. It's a disease.
Yeah. Well, it's got my wife a little antsy on that. She wants to know more about that student they got because he was going to more public schools.
Yeah.
I think he was a homeschool kid. Ooh, they sent out Barry, and he had a tough talk at the Black Voters of Harris event in East Liberty.
Oh, no.
Yes, he addressed that black men have not been as enthused about Harris as during his first run, and he sought to encourage them to join Harris' movement. I could say something.
Oh, that little girl, that little black girl, she said, I want to vote for a strong black woman. My vote still tends to lean towards Trump. You did, little girl. Yep, not this woman. Oh. Huh?
Where'd it go?
Right here.
I don't know. Here's something in between.
Because they've offered me nearly $15,000 to do just that, to try to take attention away from that whole genocide thing. And I also know because I've unfortunately had to follow mutuals who started posting content suspiciously in line with the pitches I received to do just that within around 48 hours of me receiving those pitches. And suspiciously, nobody is disclosing on TikTok that they are getting paid to make videos just like this. So, since nobody wants to tell you the Democrats are paying them thousands of dollars to talk about how awesome the Democrats are, I'm going to tell you, you guys should be aware that when you see videos like that, the Democrats are actively paying people to talk about how awesome the Democrats
Somebody give up secrets, talking out of turn.
Bet you she has a car accident next day.
No, she didn't look suicidal.
That's why I said a car accident. She was way too cheery to kill herself. Oh. Yeah.
Kind of backed up on updates from the hurricane areas.
No, I saw one flyby. Somebody took a drone around. Like I said, that's where I saw that yacht
Yeah.
on top of somebody's house.
Did you catch where it was at?
Oh, I did too. Now I can't even think about it. I want to say it began with an M. Marino. I don't know. I don't want to spread false info.
Those, there's several little towns that just got washed away. But the last number I saw they were talking about, there's only 230 that they've pulled out. But I've seen other people with the more direct knowledge saying they pulled out 1,000 bodies within, after the end of the first week.
That's sickening.
It's a hell of a way to get the country to come back together.
But I just don't understand how hard it is to go, hey, we got a problem here. Town's been washed away. Hey, activate such and such National Guard. Go. You can have any National Guard unit up and running in 24 hours. Bodies should have been the first recovery. Bodies and roadways. Starlink did the communications. I'm sorry you didn't have communication as a citizen, but at least emergency officials did.
It's
Nobody needs to coordinate where the paper towels are coming from and the napkins and who's catering lunch. No.
what we're going to put on our fingernails.
Exactly. These people need water. This guy has a truckload of water. You go there. It's not rocket science. I don't need 3 people in an office telling me this.
Yeah. But it's turned into so many chiefs and no
Exactly.
engines. I know for a fact that before 1978, when they made FEMA, that we had tornadoes and shit on the ground. Towns got washed
I heard
away.
Stories. Yeah, I've heard stories.
Yeah, one that comes to mind since I was about 8 years old, that was Camille.
Yep.
Hit New Orleans. I saw that picture and it just stuck in my head.
But when I come out of active duty, my contract was to go reserves, which I happily did. But my uncle was in the National Guard, and because I talked to the National Guard recruiter, and he beefed it up. You get to respond to all the natural disasters, plane crashes, blah blah blah. I said, sign me up. I said that's the kind of shit I want to do while I'm just serving out my contract.
Yeah.
So because I had to wait. I think I had to serve 2 years National Guard to go back active duty. Because I was under some weird contract. Graham Rubman. It was a bullshit. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah, I remember.
But so I swapped over, and I got swapped over to National Guard, and now they've just made a mockery of it. But But there isn't a guardsman out there that wouldn't, oh, let's go. Boots on the ground. I'll fill sandbags. I'll rescue people. I'll direct traffic, cut trees.
Yeah. No, they just had too many fucking eggheads getting to positions of power
Well,
that
that's
should
it.
not have been there. I'm sorry, you don't take something like the military and say, oh, well, we need efficiency experts to run through here.
Well, what was they said there was this government lab and they were worried about people breaking in. So they figured they needed a security guard. So they hired a security guard for $70,000 a year. Well, that wasn't good enough. Now they figured they needed somebody to make sure the security guard did his job. So they hired a supervisor for $100,000 a year.
Yep.
But now, who was the supervisor supposed to answer to? So now we have to form a committee. We need a head of the committee. We need so, and it goes on, and we have so many people. Then they realize they're running over budget. So to save money, they fired the security guard.
Yep. But they've reached the point of it's the glass installer that runs through town breaking the glasses so you can have work.
Yep. Yeah, the guy with the tire shop sprinkling nails in the road. Yep.
Yeah. Oh man, I knew it was going to happen. In Arizona, there was a crazy black woman stabbed a college student, and she picked her out because she was an easy target. So they dropped the attempted murder charge. But did they get her on the crazy? That is the question.
So it wasn't attempted murder because it was an easy target.
Probably. Well, she just gave her the opportunity. I'm sorry.
Begged for it.
She saw she had a knife. What was she doing at the place she was supposed to be at?
The nerve of some people. Boy, old Trump ain't slowing down. He spoke again today.
Yeah, he wants to right the country. I mean, it's deep seated. He eats it, sleeps it, breathes it.
Yep.
And hey, he may not be a perfect man, but he's the right man for the job.
Exactly. I think he'd do better than we would.
Maybe. Because he's got that JD, he's got training going on, getting him ready.
Yep. I'm liking him more and more every day.
Yeah.
Especially the more and more they bitch about him.
That makes it easy.
Doesn't it?
But I'm sad. I don't like living in a world. What's the best thing? Listen to who's bitching the worst and you do the opposite.
Yep.
Yep. Nothing is more dangerous than a government that labels your opinion as misinformation.
Yeah. But
So tyranny starts.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I just finishing it up, and said, "This is how tyranny starts. It ends when they kill you."
Yep. But all I was going to say is there's always been misinformation. It's up to
Yeah.
you to be fucking smart enough, grown up enough to process said information and go bullshit or not.
Yeah, it's called critical thinking.
Oh, thank you. So it is a thing. It's just not me.
Yeah.
Okay. Like when everybody was told if you put your iPhone in the microwave for 30 seconds, it'll charge it up instantly. No, okay. If you were this dumb, that's not the video poster's fault.
Hang on, I've got 2 words for you. Tide
Tide
Pod.
Pod, yep. Yep. Well, the other kids did it.
It didn't look like that when they did it on the video. You know, I got the Mentos. That was fun. That's okay. You can clean up the mess.
Yep.
You know, and doesn't hurt nobody. Well, it shouldn't.
But I don't know. I just think that nobody wants to take responsibility for stupidity.
Yeah, I don't want to blame somebody else for it. We caused them to do it.
Yeah.
Ah, so it was. The Wayback Machine was down, archive.org.
Yeah, you were saying that last
They
night.
were- Yeah, under repeat cyber attacks. You know, it's getting itchy. You know, at that, you got the largest water treatment plant,
Yep.
banks. You know, not bad enough. You got all that going on. Then you got pilots dying behind the wheel and having to make emergency landings.
Yep. How can that
Yeah.
be good?
That's a good question. And they're still trotting at that's Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh, that liberal fuck.
Shit, and on top of that, his degree was only in engineering. And from what I understand, it wasn't that impressive. I know he sucked at comedy when he was on Fridays.
Yep. No.
What I miss?
You didn't miss nothing because he was I don't know. He pushed climate change way too far.
Yeah. And the other one's that fucking Dave Suzuki. Keep his ass in fucking Canada and build a wall around him.
Yep.
You know, he used to be interesting to watch back in the day, you know? Well, that was what, in the 70s?
Yep.
70s and 80s?
I don't know. I like Mr. Wizard.
Drizzle, 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 drone. Time for this one to come home.
Oh my God. That was a while ago.
That one, Mr. Peabody believing every dog should have a boy.
Yep.
It didn't work too good when I was a kid. But Mom, Mr. Peabody said, get that thing out of my house.
Oh.
Oh, Floridians find alligator chilling in their home during the hurricane.
Why not?
Security. Boy, I bet there's a bunch of them fucking gator wranglers ready to go. Come on, let me go. Ingy.
That'll give the Avon lady a start. Oh,
Oh, showrunner for Amazon's Lord of the Rings series says Tolkien's masterpiece is about climate change.
oh no! I almost started watching. The first season's free on Freevee.
I'm
Oh yeah.
glad you come to your senses.
I did break down and watched. I swore up and down I never would watch it, and I watched that Wheel of Time. God, was I disgusted.
Or even heard of it, but I'm not big up on movies anymore either.
Well, it never was supposed to be a movie. It was one of the greatest series of books ever written, and it was like 12, 13 books series, and they're trying to cram it into a TV made for TV kind of thing. But
Yeah.
they made it so woke because the whole premise of the story is men and women are very different beings, and there's no in between. You know, it's men and women, and they're very separate, and they don't want to acknowledge that.
I'm sorry, people. You know, most of the European languages are masculine or feminine. You know, like the door might be male, and but the hole was female.
Yep.
I'm sorry, you know, we got it. You guys figured this out in your college. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Good for you. And it doesn't work in reality. Stop it. Hadn't heard any more food processing plants being shut down yet.
They just recalled, what was it, 10 million pounds of meat?
Damn.
I think it was 10 million, yeah.
Well, was that
All cold cuts after that boar's head shit.
oh, that's been a while. But
No,
that's
no, no,
been,
no. This was after that.
Oh, before
Yeah,
they shut
in light of that, yeah.
Yeah. But I know there was a chicken plant down in southern Oklahoma that they were doing institutional chicken breasts or something like that. And of course, it's listeria again.
Yep, that damn listeria.
You know, I don't remember that from my childhood.
Nope.
No, it's salmonella you had to worry about,
Yeah.
both of them.
And that was, yeah, don't eat the potato salad at a picnic and
Yeah,
cook
don't
your
leave it
chicken.
out.
Yeah.
Anything with mayonnaise, don't leave it out over 4 hours. And I've had relationships shorter than that.
Yep.
Well, somebody showed down there in Florida that the sky turned purple.
Wow.
I'd never seen such a thing.
I never seen purple. I've seen green.
Yeah, green's not good.
Green's not
We get-
good.
No, that's what we get around here right about tornado hit.
Uh,
There you go.
oh, that's wicked.
Oh, Aurora, Michigan. No, wrong place. Sorry, that's the wrong one. That was the Aurora.
Oh, well, it's still pretty.
Yeah, it's kind of purple. Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Yeah, go right here. That's right. I was listening to one of those weather girls talk about a picture somebody had posted up from down there in Florida, and it's talking about the wedge tornado. It's just like what we get here in Oklahoma.
But they're not used to them, so it does have to be a little scary for them.
Yeah, but everywhere. Hell, you saw that tornado on the mountaintop we was watching.
Yeah, that was wild.
So yeah, that. And I think the tornado alley thing is kind of shifting a little bit because ours is between the end of April to December.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. That's the Northern Lights again. Stop it. I don't like the Northern Lights. They get Canada on. Yeah, that's from that latest solar flare.
Solar flare.
Or yeah, Matt. An explosion. They only have evidence it ever happened once. It's powerful enough to knock stuff down.
Oh.
And it was the telegraph lines.
Yep.
Can't get another cup.
Man, did you hear that bull crap they pulled on Barron?
No.
Yeah, they tried to keep him from getting a bank account.
Why?
Who's his daddy?
Yeah, but I'd like to know why. What was their reasoning? You can't just say because you're Trump's son.
No, it's something of their stupid word salad of
Yeah, that's what. But
somebody.
that's what I'm saying. I'd like to know what their word salad was about it.
Because they tried to pull that crap on Melania too.
Yep.
Well, excuse me. It's easier to count the number of people in the Trump family that weren't. They haven't tried to debank.
Yeah. Yet Biden's accounts are still open, and
Of course, 10% for the big guy smooths over a lot of things. I didn't do it.
oh Jesus, yep, that's about right.
I didn't do it.
But I kind of wished I did.
guess my serotonin levels have gotten back to normal. I'm just not so enamored in social media as I was.
In other words, you haven't been kicked off yet?
Nah, I held myself back real good with AOC, so
Slowing down in your old age, old man.
I know it. Who was it down there in Texas who trying to say temporary ID? Those people will be able to vote in Texas?
Really?
Yeah. I don't think Paxton's gonna let that happen, but just the idea. Why the fuck, man?
How
Dude.
how can you look me in the face and say that's right?
Exactly. You know, I get it. Europe, they grew up with kings and queens all their lives, and that's all they've done. It's change them from kings and queens to whatever, a president. No, it never works. Central planning doesn't work.
Nope. I can't think of anything else more I've seen today. Because I'm sure the FEMA stories will come out starting tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
They couldn't
Yeah, I hope
handle.
they. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say they couldn't handle the first disaster. What are you gonna do with two going?
Yep. I know. Let's get more electric chainsaws.
That might help. I was watching the first production electric backhoe. I forget the price. I remember going, it was astronomical. But it had an average operating time of 6 to 8 hours on a full charge and a 10 to 12 hour charge time.
Yep.
How is that working on a job site?
I bet it had to do with how long it would work, you know. Whereas diesel, hey, it proved itself after the steam engine.
Yep. Diesel's the way to go.
Yep.
But not privately, because boy, this whole truck episode, looking for a truck, because I researched diesels too. Why
Yeah.
anybody would own a diesel as a private vehicle, daily driver, I don't know.
Well, they demonized it. And see, that's so funny because over here, compared to Europe, which diesel is basically all they run on. You know, we've had, you know, other than farm equipment and construction equipment, diesel's never been
Yep.
standard, you know, and we had all the different alcohols.
Yep.
And hey, they even did a run back in the early teens on the electric car.
Yeah, but diesel's still by far I guess the most efficient. Fuel to power ratio, whatever.
Yeah, but I'm still trying to get my head around kerosene as airplane fuel.
supposed to mean something?
Yeah, diesel and kerosene are the first easy
Oh yeah,
thing separating them in the distillery.
yeah.
You know, how can you not take that? That's a gift. That's almost a panacea.
Yep.
You know, and it's already been proven over and over again. The cheaper the utilities are for the people, the more productive they are and more happy, and
That's
things
it.
go better.
But again, it goes back to what? 7th grade economics class? If I don't have to spend X amount of dollars on food, fuel, rent, I have X amount of dollars to go to the corner store, to the movies, to the Walmart.
Yeah.
I'm putting money back into the economy.
Well, you're making the economy work, greasing the skids, making it flow. But
I just don't know how you don't see that.
yeah, well, you got too many years of people that sit around pissing and moaning about everything, even if it wasn't broke. I'll make it work my way.
Yep. And then you get companies like Google and all them that, oh, we've got nap pods and ping pong tables, and we encourage you to sit on a ball all day. No.
Yeah, I think a good stop for a minute, let everybody catch their breath might help.
Yep. Just a pause. Just stop.
Yeah.
Light a joint, crack a beer, have a soda pop, something. Whatever you do to relax, just relax. Take 5 minutes where you don't think the world's out to get you.
Well, I'm sorry what your teacher taught you isn't right,
Yeah.
but
Mommy and Daddy lied to you. You are not special.
uh, uh, I have questions.
Why did you do that to me?
Because somebody did it to me. I had to share.
Bet you Dylan would be good at that. Damn.
Hey, I've seen them do that shit on motorcycles.
I've seen them do it on motorcycles, yeah. But usually they're covered in mustard just to make it more funno.
Well, it's funny. They were saying this morning that Zelensky's decided they might have a ceasefire talks. But I thought he was winning.
He's got to know he can't win.
We got it this time. Just need the old college try, boys.
I only need a couple trillion more. It'll work this time, I promise.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no. What? No. What? What? With what?
oh no!
Yeah.
Gross.
I'm sorry. No. Just fucking no.
How'd he not dead?
Uh, good question. How did he walk? You know, them walls had to be about that fucking big.
Oh. Oh, that ain't right.
Oh man, we missed it. Damn it. Today was World Mental Health Day.
I don't feel any more stable.
I don't feel special too. There we go.
Wow.
Oh, it's not what it seems.
That's pretty fucking trippy.
Yeah. It looks like one of those smoke rings, man.
Yeah.
Remember in the parade cannons go off, those beautiful little
Yeah.
rings? But say I'd seen them trying to say, oh well, big semis will do that.
Yeah, not on that scale.
Yeah, I guess I had to put stupid on rest, man. Ron DeSantis have to get on CNBC host. Accused him of politicizing the hurricane.
Oh.
Last time I checked, that was Kamala doing it.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yep. Big difference between warnings and confirmed. Ivan and Gene had more confirmed tornadoes than Milton so far. The total is 46, 45 yesterday.
You know what? I'm pretty sure the people that were affected by those tornadoes don't care how many. They were worried about that one.
No, that's for the global warming freaks. It's worse than it's ever been. It's bigger than it's ever been. What were they crying about? Why this last summer was the hottest on record. No, it wasn't.
No, not by far.
I'm sorry. Just because you say it doesn't make it so. Trump is now ahead in Wisconsin and Michigan. I know, don't get your hopes up. But I remember when Ronald Reagan in '84 had every state except Minnesota.
Yep. Telling you, they helped Trump a lot with their reaction to this hurricane.
I know, but hey, they learned from the best. Remember how Queenberry was the biggest gun salesman there was?
Yep.
And that's just inside the states. We don't know about outside yet. Like somebody going off on Donald Trump and calling Putin, and how throughout the years now China's got the capability of hacking into our systems. I said, now wait a minute. What about Joe Biden taking the chips over there when Bill Clinton was president? You think that might not have had something to do with it?
Maybe just a little.
Just a bit. No, they were bragging. Joe Biden sent us these chips so we could blow up satellites about the size of a school bus.
Yep.
Huh. Number of Florida houses for sale just skyrocketed. What are the odds that all are Airbnb rentals with owners who are about to declare bankruptcy? Good question. No, I'm sorry. Yes, I get it. You like to live out and stuff like that. But you got to remember, Florida was built. It's fill dirt.
Yep. You really can't, yeah. It's not like we brought the storms in after you moved there.
Yeah. And it was just far enough away so we could come up with the Federal Reserve. That gets me. It's been there since 1913. Why the hell hadn't anybody done anything about it? There was one time when America didn't owe anybody anything.
Yep.
And that president was Andrew Jackson. And what was he known for? Oh, he got rid of the U.S. Bank.
Yeah.
Oh, something's got to give. But these fuckers ain't going out. They know they've lost.
Yeah.
Let's just destroy as much as possible on the way out.
Scorched earth, yeah.
I remember as a kid, I always wondered, there's so many Chinese people over there. How do they not get rid of Chairman Mao?
Yeah,
But in their minds, those people are still living under the emperor.
Yep.
They just use those when they interact with the world.
Well, it's just conditioning. They don't know why they do it. They just do it.
Yeah.
Oh, what do they call that? The five monkey theory?
Yep. But China's always been a long-term thinker. Their plans for years out, hundreds, thousands,
Patient little bastards.
Yeah. And the one that got me, Putin and Xi were sitting together and they were just laughing, calling all these other heads of states short timers. No, that's basically what they are compared to them.
Yeah.
But hey, I've seen a couple of different reporters that went over there to Russia with when Tucker was over there, and they were talking to people, and they seemed fine. They didn't seem, like they were repressed.
It's
anything
not the
like that.
Russia we grew up learning about.
Yeah. No, what Russia he's trying to extol is the Russia that was taken out in 1917.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get it.
Do I want to live there? No. But they're not the evil entity we always thought they were.
Yeah, but they sure are making it a possibility. It was like that one guy, Canada, his family farm and everything, hundreds of years and shit, and the taxation and global warming shit that they're bringing down on him. He made the decision to move the whole production over to Russia, and they gladly took him. Probably set him up.
Yeah, he's probably better off for it.
Yeah. But he said it was basically the same climate and everything that he was used to. So he knew how to do something there.
Yep.
Somebody said that right now the average age of the new farmer is 40.
That's too bad.
That's sad. But hey, everybody needs a college education.
No, we need farmers. We need repairmen. We need plumbers, electricians, linemen.
Yeah. The blue jean wearers, the workers. But we made it easy enough for them. We come up with all sorts of new toys and shit while we were in control.
Yep.
It's like the eating grass shit.
Yeah.
Chairman Mao and dear leader out of North Korea had to use the barrel of a gun. People here voluntarily did it.
Yep.
Now I kind of know what my mom was saying. Well, if those other kids were jumping off a bridge, would you do it too?
Yep. But I was a dumb bastard that did. Everybody else did it.
Yeah, that didn't work. I don't give a damn what they did. You're my kid. And if you're going to kill yourself, I'm going to help you.
Yep.
But nothing as bad as the dad saying, I can take you out and make another one that looks just like it.
Tonight.
Luckily, we never hit that spot, but I'm sure there was a lot of wishes. There have been close to 20 tropical cyclones that have impacted the U.S. since Kamala Harris got into office. So now she decides to get involved. I wonder why. So see, it was Kamala Harris caused all the tropical storms.
I was just gonna say, she's bad luck. She did it.
Yeah. Yeah, some people are showing areas it looks like it's starting to dry out a bit down there in the flood zones.
Well, that's good in a way, but if once the water goes down, you get to see what the real damage is.
Yeah, man, it'll kind of weed out all those ones that just went down there to say, I helped. Yeah, well, now it's time for the real cleanup.
Yep. God, I can't imagine it.
Pray for those people.
Yep.
And they're screwing up now, wanting to fix it for mobile voting. Why? All those people, they've lost everything. They have Starlink. You leave those people where they are. They know what they're going to do.
Let's get them food, water, and money, please, first.
Yeah. Well, brother, they just shut down the whole town. Rolled up the sidewalks.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just strange, in the summertime. Yeah, it just seems quiet, too quiet. But will it ever go back to the way it was? Kids screaming and playing outside.
No, we could never go back. Not without some really, really harsh punishments and cleanup. Touch a kid, die. I mean, that's the only way you can clean up the street. You can't turn them back loose and say, you be good now.
Yeah.
Same thing with murderers, drug dealers. And I'm not talking about the guy that's selling to his buddies at work, and I'm talking about the guy on the street that will shoot you. And
Yeah. What are they called? Old Cat Turd hit 3 million followers.
oh, that's a lot of people.
Let's go. We need more. We started for you. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. James O'Keefe's documentary come out. The Line in the Sand.
I might have heard
He's on-
that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on Tucker's channel. Tucker.com. And hell, they said that movie about Reagan with Dennis Quaid was in. It just come out and was good.
Huh.
But it's like all these other startups. Everybody's got their own production house.
Yep.
outside of LA.
Oh, goodness. So what do you think there, old man?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Go see how the other half lives?
Yeah, just as well.
Alrighty,
It,
folks. Thanks anybody that watches. Thank you for watching. God bless, and say a prayer for America, and keep Florida top on the list.
that's right. Just do right.
Don't be a dick. How the hell do I end this? How about that right there?
I don't think I can hold my breath that long.
And we're out.